So I actually had a great question come through from a lesser experienced home buyer. And I thought I would just jump on real quick and answer the question and also tell you guys a quick story. The question that was posed to me is, what does it really mean to be in a buyer's market? And what does that mean for sellers? A great question. So the in a nutshell response is that a buyer's market is typically happens when there's so many homes on the market. Sellers are essentially fighting for buyers. Okay, it gives buyers kind of all the power in the situation. They can negotiate a little bit stronger. They've got so many options out there that sellers are much more inclined to, when they get a potential buyer, they're willing to do kind of whatever is necessary to maintain the buyer. That's in a nutshell what it means to be in a buyer's market. And let me tell you guys a quick story. This is a fantastic example of what can happen in a buyer's market. So I have clients right now, and we listed their home, and they did such a beautiful job in staging. They took it seriously. We priced it perfectly, just a little under the market. You know, we were hoping to get a lot of attention on it. We knew that it was a buyer's market. We know there's a lot of inventory. We wanted to stand out a little bit. We wanted to get buyer attention so that possibly we could be into a multiple offer situation and, you know, end up getting perhaps over asking price. Well, that's exactly what happened. We went out to the market, and after 2 days, we were in a multiple offer situation. The first offer was at full asking price, and then a second offer came in, and they went $10,000 over asking price. And my clients could not have been more thrilled. And these second buyers really made it abundantly clear that they were extremely interested in the house. They offered to pay for the title policy. They offered no home warranty. They went $10,000 over asking price and had a very, very short option window, and actually paid a pretty significant amount for that option. It was an offer way too good for my clients to pass up. 2 days into option period, 2 days, they terminate. Turns out, unlike what they told us, they had told us that they were looking for their next home to buy, and they fell in love with their house. Truth of the matter was, they were buying the house for their daughter. And the day after we went under contract, they brought their daughter to see the house. She didn't like it as much, and they terminated. My clients were absolutely devastated. Not even so much because of the price, but just because of how much the realtor had sold them on how much their home was truly loved. And whether sellers want to admit it or not, 9 times out of 10, that really does matter. They love their home. They want their home to go to somebody that they feel is also going to love it. So they were crushed. But that is exactly what happens in a buyer's market. When there's that much inventory on the market, and that much inventory keeps coming on the market, buyers will go in, they'll find a house that they like, they'll do whatever they can to secure it, and then the next thing you know, another house could just show up on the market, and they're in option, and they can change their minds. This is actually the second time in the last month that this has happened to me with clients, and it's tough every single time. So it's springtime in Texas. Interest rates are a little high. Guess what, guys? We are entering into buyer's markets in most of the areas that I'm familiar with. So sellers out there, be prepared. Buyers out there, just know you've got a good amount of control here. Be very, very careful with how you use it.